Pregame.com.
Sunday, NBA on ABC, Heat at Knicks. I got to tell you, I looked at these numbers. Shocking. Check this out. Heat and Knicks have played twice this year. In both games, the Knicks won by 20 points at home and at Miami, most recently at Miami on 12-6, December 6th. The Heat combined were 16-point favorites in those games combined. So that means that in 2 games, the Knicks have outperformed the spread by 56 points. So now we got to ask ourselves one question. Is that those 2 games indicative of the schemes and the matchups, the way the players play against each other, or not? And if not, I think you got 2 advantages. One, a lot of people are going to see those numbers and want to back the Knicks. On the other hand, the Heat are going to be so motivated. I mean, this is a team that doesn't have a lot to excite it. Is LeBron gonna do his pre-game dunks? That's what everyone's talking about. And this team has to find ways to be motivated because they're so good, the Heat. So I think you're going to have ultra motivation here from the Heat, which leads me to like the under. I don't want to play the Heat because I just think there's just so much premium on them. But I think when you have extra motivation, that means you play defense, you play more deliberately. I like the under.
Yeah, I was interested to see who you're going to pick on this game because breaking it down, I had a lot of trouble seeing a side that I really liked because of the fact what you touched on, that New York has owned them so far this season. So you're going to get a motivated effort from Miami. And right now, even though Miami has a premium attached, when there's a reason for them to play, when they show up, they're outperforming the betting market. It's tough to say.
No, I would agree. If I had to play the side, I would play Miami. But I think that you're getting more value on the under because you can avoid. And again, this is a Sunday national game, which means the betting market, one of your specialties, is going to have more average novice bettors involved, which means over. I think this is one you wait till late and look at the under.
I agree with you, and I think if you look at the last time they played where they scored over 200 points, 204 points, the Knicks hit 18 three-pointers. I don't think they're going to be able to do that again. I just really think Miami's defense is what's been playing so much better. You're seeing that they're putting up points, but they're playing so much better defensively. And I think they're not going to have as easy a time putting up points against the Knicks that they have lately against some of the bad teams if you look at their last 10. So I like the under. It makes sense to me.
And you touched on that in an earlier video, is when you have the prior matchup have one team shooting the lights out, oftentimes that creates a misperception.
Yeah, if you expect a regression, if a team's great at hitting threes and they go lights out from the three-point line, then it's expected. You can't say they should regress. But when a team is average at best and they hit 60% from the three-point line, you shouldn't expect them to be able to do that again.
All right, we've talked it through. Let's make it official. It's Sunday. It's prime time. We have a motivated Heat team, not just because of the prime time, because they've gotten trounced twice by the Knicks. Knicks are going to play because it's prime time. When you have intensity, look under. Free pick on the under.
I like it. It's only their 3rd game in 6 nights. The Heat will be rested, too.
Which means
you might want to fade them the next day when they play Minnesota. Play again.
That's a bonus.
I'm already looking ahead. Ahead. Upstage the pick? No.
No. Are you trying to avoid the story arc of your?
No. We're
So this is the 4th installment. Yeah. So this is the 4th installment. I've got one question for this one. Over under. How old are you when you take that earring out for the last time?
This one?
This one. Now you won't be 70 with a big diamond stud, right? So what's the over?
I don't know. I never crossed my mind. I never thought of it. I think when
you know what we'll do
when it gets too heavy.
Here's when you're so frail that you can't hold up the diamonds.
When it gets too heavy.
Here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna tease it.
When I'm done upgrading.
I'm going to tease it. Next up, we're going to be talking UFC best bet, and this guy's been tearing up the UFC. But also, at the very end of the next video, he will give us an over-under, how old he'll be when that comes out for it'll be a sad day, but, maybe even a historic day. That's all coming up next, pregame.tv.